This is an idiot.
MIT.
Oh, Will Smith did?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, well, dude's got to be smart.
Boss.
All right, so I'm just gonna start recording, and
It's already recording.
Oh, well, shoot then. So, this is Off the Fourth Wall. I'm Danny J. Quick.
Morgan Iverson.
Why you always put your hand up like that, bro? I knew you was gonna do it. Like, why you always
so that people know when I speak that's my name.
They can see you speaking. It's a video right now, though.
Don't know. Felt like a good idea at the time.
Felt like a good idea. Let me share it and see if we can get any people in here. I don't even know how to do this thing, man. We got to figure out how to.
It said I had 6 followers, and it asked me did I want to share it with them, and I said sure. So,
hey, why not?
I mean, it's almost 11:30, so who knows if anybody's even up. I know my dad would watch if he knew it, but he's probably asleep. So.
Okay. All right. So somebody told me you were voting for Donald Trump, man. What's up with that?
Anybody that told you that should be shot in the street, as if, in the same manner that he said that he could shoot somebody in the street and nobody would do anything.
Bruh, this dude did say that. He literally said it.
He absolutely said that.
Why do we? My question is why are we at a point in America where we can only have 2 people who are running for president? What's up with that? Like, aren't we evolved enough as a people that we can have, more than 2 candidates?
You got to think about the amount of money that is caught up in politics in America. So if we were to attempt to, yes, you could have other parties, but those other parties have to have funding.
Why does it have to be parties though? Like, why does it have to be backed by a party? That's what I'm saying. Why does it got to be Republican, Democrat?
Because I very honestly don't know. I think I wish Bernie Sanders had went independent. I think he would have avoided a lot of nonsense that he had to put up with because he chose to go with the Democrats. But I think the entire reason he chose to go with Democrats, 1, because no independent has ever won the presidency. 2, he might have been reluctant based on the money that he felt like it would take. Unfortunately, in America, we are. Huh?
They weren't giving them the money anyway. They was, bruh, from what I read, them jokers were straight up misappropriating funds when it came to the DNC. They was like, look, all this money went to Hillary.
But that's the problem. The problem with American politics is that there's money in it in the first place. That's a problem. I mean, the Koch brothers literally said that they were going to donate. They were going to give 800. If I'm not mistaken, it was $889 million to whoever the Republican nominee was. I could look it up real quick. I'm almost exactly sure it was $889 million.
What do you need that kind of money for, bruh?
Exactly. It makes there should not be any money in politics. The fact that there is any money in it lets you know that it's corrupting itself, in my opinion. That you should not be able to the Supreme. But the other problem is, and that's why I said I was gonna try not to jump off on tangents, but that the Supreme Court allows this stuff. I mean, they in the court system as it stands right now, money is considered free speech in this country.
I mean,
that's why you can.
But all right, so at the risk of sounding like the ignorant black dude, what does the Supreme Court got to do with it? Like, what power do they? I mean, I understand that they are the governing, body, but who can really.
They're not the governing body, but they're not the governing body, but they're the ones that are they are the highest court in the country. So whatever the Supreme Court ends up coming to a decision on is what ends up being federally upheld in the country. So if you have a smaller example would be Tom Brady. When Tom Brady um, went through, he got suspended by the league. He decided to sue. It went to a court. He lost at that court, but he decided to appeal. So it
Mm-hmm.
went to the appellate court, and the appellate court overturned what the first court said, which meant Tom Brady could play.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, that's what happened last year. Um, so there's always steps. You can go to your local court, and you can go to the other. Then as I understand it, what I'm saying, you can go to your local court, then you can go to another court. But as you step it up, there's no higher court in the land than the Supreme Court. So
Mm-hmm.
if it gets to the Supreme Court and you lose the case, there's nowhere else to take the case
Right.
because the Supreme Court is the highest judicial body. So whatever they come to a judgment on is going to remain the law of the land. So it's
That's what it is.
that's why, yes. So that's why when Obama, when they put out Affordable Care Act, more rhetorically named the Obamacare, when they put that out and then they said they were going to sue, they put it out there, but I don't think it went to the Supreme Court level. If it had and the Supreme Court said no, this it's not unjust, then it's not unjust. There's no other trying the case after it goes to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court says whatever judgment they hand down is the law of the land, literally, like for the national level. So if the Supreme Court deems that um, money is considered free speech in the country,
Mm.
where else are you going to appeal to? You see what I'm saying? So pretty much, there's I assume I know there's at least thousands of judges in the country. I would assume millions, depending on, I mean, based on the amount of people that we have in the country, how many cities there are in the country, and all those things.
Mm.
But none of those other thousands or millions of judges that are in the country can override what those supposed to be 7 Supreme Court justices say. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
So
So basically, you're saying there's no hope in America. Is basically what you're saying. Unless
no,
unless we get Obama in that Supreme Court seat. That's what you're trying to say.
I would absolutely positively love for Obama to be in the Supreme Court seat. I but I was upset with Obama for not. Um, he could have made another historical. He could have made another historical moment if he had appointed a woman to that, a black woman at that, to that Supreme Court position, because it's never been done before. Um, I don't argue too much with the judge that he put up there. That's political stuff. I'm sure that judge is qualified. I'm just saying that that's another place that he could have
Mm-hmm.
really made a dent. Uh, I'm still trying to look up and make sure I wasn't wrong on that number about the Koch brothers.
Well, I do need to say that I was wrong, like, cause you remember I've been talking a long time about how like the electoral college, like it was pointless to vote, and like the electoral college is, you remember that I went through that whole
I was
where
right.
I was trying to find well, I was literally trying to find who, cast our vote, and as far as the electoral college and what even what was that, like, what I'm saying, I was trying to get clarification on what is the electoral college, and
Some nonsense.
some absolute nonsense. But the way that this article that I just read, like, broke it down, it made it seem a little bit more, you know, a little bit more legit, because it's basically saying that that it's the 400 representatives, the 100 senators, and the 3 electors given to the District of Columbia. All right, so, and they are supposed to now, and this is where it gets a little messed up, is because they're supposed to, cast their vote depending on what our vote is. So, the popular vote, when we say who we want to be president, like, we vote on everything that's on the ticket, on the ticket or whatever, and then we say who we want to be president at the end.
Mm.
Now they're supposed to, vote whoever gets the majority in their state, like if they have the let's see, they have um the majority vote in, like, say we in North Carolina, they get a majority vote in North Carolina to, Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's supposed to get that vote, you know,
Mhm.
get those votes from North Carolina. But it says that only, I think it was like in 24 states, no such laws apply. They don't have a law that says that, you know, it says neither the U.S. Constitution nor federal election laws compel electors to vote for their party's candidate. That said, 27 states have laws on the books that require electors to vote for their party's candidate, and if that candidate gets a majority of the state's popular vote. So there's only 27 states that they are, compelled by law to do that. But
Uh,
they say
y-
they say that, it's common practice for them to vote for their party's nominee, but we don't even know who these people are. Like, you remember, I literally was looking it up for a whole week, and I was like, who cast our vote for the elect for, president?
I very honestly, the electoral college is something else that I honestly would be ignorant in speaking on because I've not gone to the extent that you just
But
did
I'm saying, even
that I remember. I just think the thought of having it in the first place somewhat
it's
somewhat
unnecessary.
yes, it somewhat renders the popular vote questionable
Yeah.
in my mind. It just doesn't make any
And
sense to
they've
me.
said that
Now,
there have been times in the past where the popular vote has been overruled by the electoral college vote. I think they said that in
that's a problem too.
with not Kennedy, who was it? Either one of the Bushes, or yeah, no, George W. Bush in 2000, who lost the popular vote to Al Gore by
Yeah,
51%, but won the electoral college vote. So
from that moment forward in history, I was done.
uh,
And the
I think that was the point too, where I was like, so what? Like, would they
what
everybody
is the
voted,
point?
and there was no point to it because I couldn't even vote then. I couldn't even vote in
Yeah,
2000.
no, yeah, that was right before we could.
Yeah,
But
we would have been voting in the
um,
next election.
yeah, but I remember I will never forget that actually because Florida was the big thing. Um, they said it were miscounts at one point.
Hmm. That's right.
There was a polling place that messed up or some nonsense. And then I saw CNN. I will never forget that. I saw CNN announce that Al Gore had won,
Hmm.
and then a
It's like,
few
uh,
seconds or minutes, something later, they said, "Oh no, we made a
it's
mistake."
like,
And I was like, "How you make a mistake like that?" Like it was. You know what? Don't even take me back to that time, man.
that was like,
What,
oh, about that announcement that we just put out
man?
about who.
That mess made me. What I do know is that if this is a historic election,
Hmm.
uh, so I was gonna do a live video on Facebook or shoot, maybe here, whatever, about because I look. There's a lot of people out there that feel like I did in 2000. There's no point in us voting. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? After you see something like that happen live on TV, you like, what
For
what am
why?
I doing?
Yeah.
Exactly. For what are we doing this for? But like, even on top of that, being African Americans in this country, you feel even more like what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like what are we really doing? It doesn't matter who we
Hmm.
vote in, it's not gonna change anything for us. Might change something for some other people, but it's not gonna change it for us.
Yeah.
And I those are the people in specific that I want to talk to, especially about this election, because this to me, and I said this before, this election is going to come down to the millennials versus the baby boomers,
Hmm.
100%. Um, I think the Republicans made a enormous mistake in
Bro,
allowing Trump
enormous.
to be
There's
their
not even a
candidate.
word for how
Yeah,
big a mistake
it.
it is.
I think they've been. I mean, they've literally turned the party has literally turned into a clown show.
Bro.
In my opinion, that Trump is the icing on the cake to show that. Now, there are a lot of Trump supporters that will say Well, that's just because they'll have their reasons.
They don't have no
There's a
reason.
lot of
They don't have no.
they have rhetorical reasons for why they believe that Trump should be their candidate. Now, some of the part, for the fact that he is not a politician, I understand it from that perspective because people are tired of politics, and I can't disagree with you there.
Yeah, but there are better not politicians out there. Ben Carson wasn't a politician.
I agree. But Ben has some.
Ben got some issues, but he ain't Donald Trump issues. He don't have Donald Trump
No,
issues.
not at all. You know what?
Ben Carson has.
But that the thing that still blows my mind about the entire thing, and I was talking to somebody about this earlier today. If Mitt Romney had been their candidate, I don't know if Hillary would beat Mitt Romney because I mean Hillary has issues. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't, she's definitely already shown herself to be a liar. There's no question about that. She's not liked. A lot of people don't believe her or believe in her. But I do have to give her props because she's been getting. I mean, she pretty much been a punchline for at least.
She been getting,
it's over 20 years at this point.
Years now she's been a punchline.
Yeah, it's over 20 years at this point. She's been a literal punching bag. I mean, since I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Yeah, since that. Yeah, since then, I mean, and even before then, people talked about her calf muscles and how big they look.
What?
Yeah, bro, I remember this stuff. People used to rag up for her calf muscles, man. And nowadays they rag up for how she dresses. Her laugh is like a cackle to most people. Like there's a whole bunch of things.
Nah, man, I was through with Hillary when she said she carried hot sauce in her bag, bro. I was like, what? This pandering, woman, who does that? To be all that obvious about it. I think wasn't she on the Breakfast Club when she said that?
Yes, on the Breakfast Club of all places. It was really bad.
You said it. It was like, oh, you trying to get the black vote, ain't you? And she was like, is it working?
Is it working? Look, hey, that was funny. I give her props for that. I give her props for that. That was funny that she at least owned up to it. But I mean, the thing is, in this election, still, if you're an objectively minded person, there's almost no way. Honestly, no, not almost. There's no way you could choose Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton in this election. It's not possible. I don't. Obama was not putting on when he said Hillary's she may be the most qualified person to ever run for president.
Yeah, I mean,
that there's a lot of truth to that.
It makes sense. I would say that Hillary Clinton should be a better president because she knows what the president, like she's been there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, she's been in the room.
I do agree with that. She should be a good president because she's been the closest to it. She knows more about the president than probably the president does.
Far more.
So from that standpoint, yes. But she done been called lying. They done
no question.
They done caught them stealing, rigging the election. Bruh, it's like every week is something to put.
Yeah, but like here's the thing about on the lion front, because and I put this on my Facebook post the other day. I know it was long, so I knew people weren't gonna read it, but I did it just so it was up there. People wanted to go back and look at it. Because I was just
that's more than 2 paragraphs. I'll just press the like button and be like, oh, he'll think I read it. I don't know.
Yeah, it was right. It was good. It was crazy. I mean, I knew that, but I was putting it up there so that if people wanted to go and see it later, they could. So, like, but the point was, I was saying, I was pretty much just working through how I ended up with who I'm voting for. Because I don't consider myself a Democrat. I certainly would never consider myself a Republican as they're constituted right now, and the things that they typically stand for. But when it comes to the lion front, there's no presidential candidate that's not been a proven liar. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like every president you could think of has been proven to be a liar in some respect. So Hillary is a liar, absolutely. But Donald Trump is a literal.
Right.
Donald Trump will lie just because he woke up.
Just because
Like literally,
breathing.
he will literally wake up in the morning and lie about being awake. Like that dude.
I am not awake right now. I sleep like this. This is how I sleep.
I sleep like this. Yeah, that guy. He literally lies about. I think he almost lives the lie, and that is, and the fact that there's a burgeoning movement behind him is it's not scary. It's not the reason I say it's not scary is because it's not surprising to me that I'm not surprised by what's going on. I'm not thinking that this is some new thing or whatever. I think about more than anything, you know, if we're gonna be completely honest, President Obama caused uh, this rhetoric and hatred to spew from the Republican Party, and finding Donald Trump to be able finding Donald Trump to be able to run behind is the perfect antidote. I'm quite sure. Huh?
I said many times that I didn't think that there would be a president who got as much hatred as
there will not
as our president
ever.
But if Donald Trump gets elected, bro, he might come a close second because it's gonna be nonstop with the hatred going towards this dude. Bro, everybody in the world hates Donald Trump. That's not just America though. Like I understand that racist people all over the world, but people on other planets probably hate Donald Trump, bro. It's like
you got a point there.
Like
you certainly have a point there, but I'm just saying like what led to where we are, because honestly, like a lot of the race issues that still exist in this country are still due to the baby boomers, the generation that lived through the civil rights movement. Their parents, you know, had passed down racist ideologies to them, and you know, ways of thinking and things like that. So I mean, I am extremely proud to be a part of the millennial generation that is at least I don't think if you were to take a poll, you would have to take polls, but we already have somewhat of a snapshot because it was widely reported that the millennials are what pushed Obama over the top when it came to the election.
Yeah.
And we know that wasn't just black millennials, that was all millennials. And another way we see it is the support who supported Bernie Sanders, the millennials.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
and us,
I think the millennial generation is,
the millennials and us. I mean, we're not technically millennials.
We're the millennials.
We're a little older than the millennials, though.
No, bro. We the millennials generation.
I thought it was 90s and after.
I don't think so. I forgot how they define it, but I think I looked it up one day.
Okay,
but
Google.
I think we're in the millennial generation.
What defines a millennial?
According to whatis.com, TechTarget, Howe and Strauss define the millennial cohort as consisting of individuals born between 1982 and 2004.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah.
Could you hear that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So,
bro, me and OK Google be
I heard it,
bro. Oh. Bro, I will OK Google anything, bro. Anything.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's what this election is gonna come down to. The baby boomers came out in record numbers for the Republican Party to make sure that I really seriously believe it's you know we had to deal with Obama for 8 years. He's the worst president ever. Blah blah. Blah. I mean, you hear all this nonsense
bro,
in
be that many. It can't be that many.
On comment fields and stuff like that. I'm like, bro,
in the world, bro. I don't like. It's depressing to think that there are so many people in the world who would really get behind Donald Trump. Like that's why I almost hope
Sorry,
this country.
not the
That's why I
world, but
almost
this
hope that
country.
like this is all set up
Yeah, I
like
about to
this
say.
so that you know, because really the people I can't even say the people that I work with or that I talk to because I don't really work with a really diverse group of people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't even
Hmm.
have a real good sample size for who it is that you know what I'm saying? I don't know any real Trump. I don't know any Trump supporters, but my circle isn't really that diverse. You know what I'm saying? Like you
I
do
do.
you know some people who support Trump openly? You know their address?
Yeah. Well, a lot, a lot, a lot of people that support Trump, that will be in my midst are not gonna outwardly say that because I know you've seen the jokes of I forgot who was making it. I think it was Dave Chappelle. I think it was Dave Chappelle. He was making jokes. You know, yeah, it was Dave Chappelle. He was talking about he was talking to his friend Chip, and he was like, Chip was talking about, like how he had the set different sexual positions with his wife and stuff like that or whatever. And then Dave Chappelle was like, "Yeah, man, who you
Oh
voting
yeah.
for though?" He's like, "Dave,
Oh yeah.
I'm not really
I
comfortable."
remember.
Yeah,
Like, whoa, whoa, Dave.
he's like, "Dave, I'm not really comfortable." Oh, wait,
Man,
whoa,
bro.
Dave. Yeah, and that's I mean I do there. I've definitely run into that typical type of attitude because honestly, when it comes to that, uh, it goes it I'm not saying in all cases, but a lot of times it goes into the same type of
Mhm.
mindset as institutional racism, which you know nowadays racism has been turned into it's an institution, so it doesn't need to be said outwardly. It just needs to be put
Mhm.
in place to remain. So the justice system is an incredible. That's one of the things. The justice system in America makes me
Bro.
want to just move and start over. Like I just want to go to like literally just go to an
You can
island,
just move up to
take
Canada,
some
bro.
money, take some money. You know what I'm saying? Get like for no, like I want to just
Start
go
from
somewhere
scratch.
else. Just period. Uh, Start a whole thing, bro. Like it is sad to me that some of the stuff that goes on, and in the justice system, we have numbers upon numbers upon numbers that prove these things at this point, especially in 2016, and we
Right.
still are not doing anything about it. The millennial generation, again, I give a lot of credit to. I can't give the entirety of the baby boomer generation that type of credit because they are part of what put in place the institutional racism that's still well not put in place, but they made sure to continue to perpetuate it because Reagan and Nixon and them
Yeah.
helped set up
But
the war on drugs and that we know how destructive that was to the African American community. So, but the numbers that still continue from that same
mhm.
failed war on drugs, not what I'm saying, like it was this is the worst failure of any federal thing ever, and it's still going on, and we're still seeing the effects of it right now.
Bro,
Um, for that
the
still be
amount of
going on,
people
nobody changing
who
it makes
don't
me upset.
who won't even listen to the you know the institutional racism,
Exactly,
like the facts of it. Like the simple thing is
they
like
don't want the
you
facts,
telling
man.
me that you telling me that these poor people in these poor communities somehow have boats and planes to go across the ocean to get these drugs and bring them to our communities to sell them, and that
Mhm.
makes sense. No, they don't have those kind of resources. How can
The
you even say that?
worse, worse than that is the fact that when you look at the books, if anybody that was watching this right now, if you Google the main
Hmm.
users of drugs and the main sellers of drugs, the white population are the ones who
Hmm.
use it more and sell it more, or at least on par with us. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But the real problem comes in with why did you criminalize drugs so much
Hmm.
instead of violent crime or something that's actually causing harm to somebody? But
Hmm.
as soon as opioids start to be a problem, I've already seen big news network specials
Mm-hmm.
on opioid or overdoses. You know, people using heroin to substitute for whatever type of painkiller or whatever they were supposed to be on. So it costs too much for them to continue to get the painkiller, so they switch over to using heroin, and that's a crisis. You know what I'm saying? That's a crisis in the nation. But you know, people using marijuana, people using crack or whatever. The crisis for that was the crisis nowadays is saying that we need rehab, we need healthcare reform, we need to open up more money to help these people pay for the drugs that they need so that they won't turn to heroin. When it came to crack,
put everybody in jail.
this is the thing that always pissed me off. Exactly. When it comes to crack, is put everybody in jail. But this is what makes it that much worse. Even when it came to crack, even at the height of war on drugs, when people were using crack, it was still more white people that used crack and sold crack than it was black people. And we're the one. Yes, exactly. For minor drug offenses. Like the majority of people in jail right now are in there for minor drug offenses, not violent crime at all. But like they got caught with a dime bag, or they got caught. And the thing that pisses me off worse with the crack and cocaine thing is you can't get crack except from cocaine. But the difference in sentencing before Obama passed this, before Obama put that executive order in place to reduce the mandatory minimum, the sentencing from crack and cocaine was 100-1. So if you got caught with a little bit of crack, you're gonna do 100 times more time than you would if you got caught with that same amount of cocaine. I can't have crack without cocaine. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing that makes me mad, because I'm like, how could you possibly look at these facts and then say no? There's nothing going on. If black people weren't using the drugs and selling the drugs, then it wouldn't be a problem and they wouldn't be in prison. If they got jobs, then it wouldn't be a problem and they wouldn't be in prison. But they won't look up and Google what redlining is or what gentrification is, or the fact that when those they don't exactly that's the type of stuff. Like I can deal with objective minded people that if you show me the facts, I'm never gonna argue and with somebody and yell and stuff like that about if you showing me facts. But most people don't have facts. They have rhetoric. They have something that they hear from somebody else. That's how you can have Bill O'Reilly get on Fox News the other night and say the slaves were well fed.
We're not gonna get on Bill O'Reilly, bro. That dude is all the way disconnected from reality. Yo,
not according to 50-60% of the country.
Are you still playing Pokemon Go, bro?
Not as much as I was initially, but bro, I'm definitely still playing.
I'm gonna tell you why I quit. So you didn't used to play Pokemon though, right?
Because I was ahead of you.
I don't think.
No.
See,
I'm pretty sure I am.
I'm gonna have to pull it up.
I'm gonna pull it
up right now.
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up now too.
I ain't opened this app in a whole
week.
Pretty
sure I am.
Oh shoot, I deleted it. But look, this is why I deleted it though. This is why I quit playing. It's because back in the day when I played Pokemon, all right, the whole goal of the game was to catch the Pokemon and to beat the Elite Four. All right. So you started the game against a rival, like it was Ash and then Red or whoever it was or whatever, and then or Gary. And then, you picked a Pokemon and he picked the Pokemon that was supposed to beat yours. And then like through the game, you would meet him, after you beat certain people at certain points of the game, you would meet him and his Pokemon would be stronger and your Pokemon would be stronger and you would keep battling, right? And then when you got to the end, you beat the Elite Four. He had already beat the Elite Four, and then you had to beat him again. After you beat the game, you gotta beat him at the end. So that was the fun thing about it. Me, I like my favorite parts of games is beating the game. Like I want to be able to beat the game. Oh shoot, yeah, level 15. I don't think I was at I think I was at like 12 or something.
Bro, me and David literally have pretty much the exact same avatar. The only difference is
I think I had the same one. You got on the yellow, the orange stuff. Yeah, I had on the orange stuff too. That's the thing. But yeah, but
orange and black.
There's literally no way, like no point. No, Team Valor.
We Team Valor too.
I was on Team Mystic,
don't.
If I wanted to catch up, I could. I just
that's your mistake.
There's no way to beat the game right now, and there's nothing for me to like. For me, like because I don't live in a heavily populated area. I don't live around a lot of Pokestops. Yeah, I mean there is some
Yeah, you
down the
got to
street,
find some.
but
Yeah,
I ain't. I got 4 kids, bro. I'm not running. I'm not gonna be out there like that. Not and my children don't have
hey, I
like Kendra's
completely
10 and
understand.
she ain't. I'm not getting her no cell phone to go play Pokemon Go. I refuse. I ain't doing it. Now they had fun helping me.
That
They
was,
had fun helping me catch
yeah, I would
Pokemon at
say
first.
don't.
They learned. It was kind of cool because DJ knew that Magikarp evolved into Gyarados. I didn't even have to tell him. Like he was like, "Oh, that's the one that becomes Gyarados," and I was like, "How you know?" I was like, "Who told you that?" But and they all knew Pikachu. When I called a Pikachu, they was all excited. I was like, "Daddy, you got a Pikachu!" So that was pretty cool. But I caught a Pikachu.
I ain't seen Pikachu yet, man.
It was like 15 or something like that, and it had a CP of like 15. It was like ridiculous, but.
That's terrible. Yeah, I mean, I didn't play the old one, so I don't really,
Oh,
um, I don't really have too much to go off of with that. But I do know that I saw something saying that they're getting ready to, um, that they're getting ready. I think the next thing that they're working on
uh-huh.
is being able to trade them. Um,
That's Morgan. Hold on, I don't know if he can
what
hear
up,
me.
bruh? I care. Oh, you talking about you don't know if Marcus can hear me? I can't hear neither one of y'all now. Man, I can give props. Like I just gave like 9 props. That's not good. I literally cannot hear you guys at all. So how do you take this out? No. Can you hear me? I don't know what happened. I can't hear you at all. I can't hear y'all. I don't hear.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Can you
Okay.
hear me? Yeah.
I took the headphones out and it was like, nope, can't do that. Marcus is he gonna be in
Oh, okay.
Vegas. That's where his next duty station
When?
is. So, yep. He just sent me
Oh,
pictures of
snap.
what his house looks like. He got
That's
a
what's up.
pool and everything. Bruh.
Are you serious?
Let me see if I
His
it's all
him and
yeah,
his wife is still doing good.
bruh. This the picture that he just sent me, bruh. We gonna be out there. Don't even worry about it.
Man, that's what's up, man.
Don't even
That's
worry
really
about
nice.
it. We gonna be out there.
What about James?
I haven't heard from James. No, I haven't heard from him.
You heard
Uncle
from
David
James?
said he talked to him. But anyway, we was talking about Pokemon. I done got all off subject. Uh,
Mm. Did he hear
I don't
me?
know if
Did
he
he hear
heard
me
you or
say what's
not.
up?
He said what's up to you though.
Oh,
Uh, what up? He said what's up.
what's up to
He
me?
was saying what's up. But what
Oh,
was
okay,
we
okay.
talking about? Pokemon Go. We talked about Donald Trump. What else was we talking about? My,
I mean, I was just saying with Pokemon Go. I mean, I don't have the earlier. contest for the game. But I know that they said they're getting ready to work on being able to trade the Pokemon, and it was something else. I can't remember what it was. Well, I mean, the battles are there, but maybe they were talking about upgrading them. Because I mean, really, right now, all you can do is dodge
like each other. Like I want to be able to fight your Pokemon. That's what I want to be able to do. I don't want to fight I don't want to fight nobody at a gym. I want to fight. I want to fight your Pokemon, Marcus's Pokemon, James, Marquise. I want to fight everybody's Pokemon.
Y'all don't want these problems, man. I think that is the other thing. Because I mean, I haven't been playing it like I had been. I need to get back to it because I need to find a Pokemon that is gonna absolutely obliterate people.
My homeboy got a Snorlax and a Gyarados. Like them jokers go hard. I know this dude who I was in the army with, and this dude he knew every Pokemon. Like he knew what to train them, how to breed Pokemon to get the best one. Like this dude knew everything. These dudes,
that is so amazing. They got like I hope somebody gets hooked on our stuff.
They need to be on Ace Play right now and Lumberjack. But I'm telling you, this game that I'm working on, bro, it's gonna kick some stuff off. It's probably gonna take me a long time to finish though. It's probably gonna take me a long time.
Bro, hey, I told you, man. You know, everybody's got their lanes. Yours just happens to be a wild one, bro. Not me.
I'm telling you, it's literally everything that I learned how to do, I found on YouTube. Like I go on YouTube and be like, how do I make smoothie?
Yeah, but I'm saying you already have that is in your heart to do, is what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like me, that's not even. Nope. Like when you say it, I'm already like, I could try that, and then I try it, and then once it doesn't work, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna just stick with what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still finding things in myself that I do enjoy doing. I'm finding things that are in myself that I enjoy doing, and what I want to do is enhance those things. But like trying to find new things, everybody does. I told you that a long time ago. Everybody's not blessed to be able to do what you do. You know, some people can look at YouTube videos for forever, and it will translate into nothing.
Go to sleep then. Okay, go to bed. I'll come down there in a second. Did you put some clothes in the washing machine? Thank you. See, they started back school. They started back school this week. Thought they was gangster. Thought they could stay up. She coming here like that. About the sleep thing.
Who was that, Stephanie or Kendra?
He was like, yeah, I was gonna stay up, but the way my dreams are set up.
What's she trying to stay up? I told him
they could watch that show. I told him they could watch a show since it's Friday. I said, I gotta go to bed or whatever.
Oh, okay.
They're supposed to be watching clothes and stuff.
Word.
I said, y'all can stay up, but you gotta watch them clothes.
Yeah, when we get off, I'm gonna go and try to put a dent. As long as I can stay up, I'm trying to put a dent in Stranger Things. I think some of that they shot in Durham, man.
It was pretty good. Like it wasn't. I mean, it was kind of scary too. You know, I don't mess with like scary stuff because I watched the second episode and I was like, I might need to take a break because
what you call scary is probably like me stubbing my toe on.
It was kind of like what's that? Not Dead Space. It was kind of like
Don't even tell me, bro. Because I'm in episode 2
when
now.
When stuff start crawling out of places, you gonna be like, wait a minute. I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna turn on the light. I was laying. I finished it. I think I finished it last night, and I was laid up in the bed, waiting for Tiana to get home. And like episode 7, I had to go close my door because I kept hearing stuff. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna close the door just in case because it's kind of loud. Like I wasn't scared, but I was like, the show was kind of loud, and if something were to happen, I wouldn't be able to tell if it was coming from the show or from behind me. So I didn't want to even, you know what I'm saying, because I like to, be able to focus in on what's going on the show. So I didn't want to, have no distractions. I just went ahead and shut the door and turned the light on in the bathroom so I could see, because Olivia was in there. and I didn't want her to be scared because I'm just trying to be.
Y'all,
I'm just
do
trying to be the
y'all hear
best
this
father.
elaborate
I'm just
lie
trying to
this
be the
dude is
best father
making up
for
right now? Yeah, y'all hear this
I'm just trying to be the
elaborate
best
lie this
father
dude is making
for my
up?
children, and
Yeah, no, that's yeah. Well, like I said, man, if you called it
I'm not
scary,
saying
then
it
that
was
must
scary,
mean
but
that
there
it
was.
is,
It
like me
wasn't
watching
scary. It was
Powerpuff
just
Girls.
a few moments were a little creepy. But your girl 11.
For those of you guys who do not know, for those of you guys who do not know, my brother and good friend Tori is afraid of wind blowing,
It's not that, man. I just
um,
don't mess with. I don't
Charmander.
mess with. I just
Uh,
don't mess with scary movies. That's just not my thing. Like I was thinking about watching The Purge, but somebody was
man,
like, "You don't want to do that." I mean, they said it was a good movie,
Purge is
but yo,
crazy.
did you hear about the dude in Ohio who got who the police stopped from going to see Purge because he had an assault rifle in his back, bro?
Yes, yes. You know what? But that's the type of stuff that makes you want to just always have your look.
Bruh.
You already know how I am about always having
This
a
dude was
weapon,
about to
like
purge
at
for
all times
real.
where I have to.
I'm like, y'all need to stop,
I literally
bruh.
have my knife in my pocket right now. Once I
Bruh.
get my concealed carry.
I used to, bruh. I used to carry a knife on me at all times, but
But you know what though? I always do. But nowadays, we got to be more
you
careful.
got to be
We
more
got to
careful.
be more careful about even having a concealed
Tiana,
carry license
Tiana
might
got
get you
pulled over the
killed.
other night.
Uh,
Tiana got pulled over
not
the
even
other
a
night with
might.
5 cops, bro. It was like 12. It was like 5 cops. It was like one
Five
o'clock in the morning. She was
cops.
coming home from training, and she called me. I was knocked out. I apologize, babe, because I was knocked out. She called me, and I didn't. I didn't get the message until like 30 minutes later. But she was like, "Yo," she said the cop pulled
Five
her over,
cops.
and the thing was that she went up because it was late, so she went up another exit to get to off the exit to get to a gas station. She was like, "I ain't pulling over out here in the dark," so she went up to the gas station. She said by the time she got there, there was
Daggone
5 other
right.
cops. I mean, there was 5 cops in all, and they was like, "Get out!" And she said the
Okay.
lady cop, the first one, she came up and she had her hand on her weapon. Yo, Tiana, the way she described it to me, Tiana's never been that kind of she ain't never been that compliant in her life, bro. So I know she was scared. She was like,
Mhm.
"Yes, I'm pulling.
Mhm.
My door's locked. I am unlocking the door." You know, Tiana. Usually, when if we get pulled over,
Yeah.
she like, Why they pulling us over? What's going on? Why they acting like this?" She was like, I am unlocking my
But
door.
I don't.
My ID is right here. You see my she said even after she got out of the car, she didn't put her
Hey.
hands down. They was like, "You're okay, you're okay." And she's like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah. No. Not fooling me, buddy. Look. I told everybody, and I need to make a video for it. Hey, I am not. Uh, I'm dead serious. Since Philando Castile and freaking crap still pissing me off even to say his name. Since that happened, I don't drive without my license on the side. My license and my registration are both in the how your car has those little
Yeah.
cubby or like cup holders on the side of your door. That's where it sits at all times. So as the cops coming up, I'm gonna be like this. If we said license registration, I'm gonna literally put
It's
my
right
head
there.
down like that. You know what I'm saying? And he'll see it. Exactly. And I'll be like, hey, I'm not. He be like, roll down the
Yeah,
window.
that's
I'll
what
be
you
like,
want.
are you sure?
You sure you want me to
Look,
roll down the window?
and
Just
I'm
break it. Just break it. I
look,
can
and
even
I'm
do
a
it. Just
hundred
break it.
percent serious.
Just break it. I
Yeah,
can even do
do
it.
what you
Don't
gotta
worry.
do, man. I'll replace it. I'm not moving, dog. You're not, but no. Well, just until prayerfully I don't get pulled ever again. But if I do, prayerfully God will allow me to by the next time I get pulled have my
Hmm.
cameras because I'm putting cameras in my car to run at all
Yeah.
times. Like those 24-hour cameras. Um, I'm gonna that's my plan. I'm gonna get those
Yeah.
24-hour cameras. I'm gonna put them in my car, and everything will always be
Yeah.
recorded
Just
at
go
all
ahead and break the
times.
window.
And
I
I'm getting a
can't even
body
reach
camera.
down. I can't even reach down to.
Seriously, I'm like, man, my hands don't even work, dog. Like
I don't even know how
what
I'm
you mean?
driving. I don't even know how I'm
I
driving.
believe. Put the window down,
I
sir.
didn't.
I don't even know
They didn't teach me how to do
what
that.
is
I
this?
thought I
Is
was in a
this a
bike.
car?
I thought I was on a bike. I didn't know.
What's what's a car, sir? What is a car, sir? I thought I was
I
on
thought I
foot.
was on a.
I
I
am
thought I
so
was on a
sorry.
horse. What am I doing? What
This
is happening?
is this a
I
horse
thought I
and
was on a
carriage?
horse.
It's not a horse and carriage. I am what hath I done? I, I regress all the way back to the 1400s, boy. Look,
Mm.
I don't have
Shoot, I
time,
can't
man. I
even
got
do it.
kids. I got
I can't
kids.
even do it.
I got a wife.
I
You know
can't
what I'm saying? We don't have time for this. But
even.
it pisses me off that we have to think like that because there's a lot of Americans that will not even
Yeah.
give that the thought of day. They think we're making that up. They think you know what I'm saying. Like, hey, I told people already. I'm so proud of my sister
Bro.
for not pulling over on the side of the road. Hey, I told folks, I said, if you getting pulled, bro, go
Oh, man.
somewhere public. I don't give a crap what's going on, dog. It's some people like I'm getting a body camera. Like I'm gonna have a body camera. I wear it all times, and in
Yeah.
my car, it's gonna be covered from front to back. I'm gonna have a camera on one side of the door, and on the other side of the door, and one that
He
shoots
said I
straight back.
got.
At
He said
least
I
I'm
got
having. I'm gonna have at
all of
least
them in
three.
there.
I'm dead set. Hey man, look, it's not that. Look, everybody needs not to get me twisted.
Mm-hmm.
I have family members that have been cops. I have family members that are cop now. I have family members in the military. I was uh, recruited twice
Should
to
sign
be
up,
to,
bro.
to to join the force in Greensboro. Once in Greensboro, once in Durham. Uh, you know, I have nothing against the cops at all. With the stuff that's going on in the country, I blame it more on the government than I do the cops because the government allows for the type of nonsense that goes on with this
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote blue wall of silence. That's bull crap. You know about it
Dumbness.
and you won't do anything about it. That's disgusting. Uh, giving the cops free reign. This goes back to the Supreme Court. Giving the cops free reign to do
Mm-hmm.
whatever they want to because they want to. That's crazy. It's nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I don't so much fault the cops themselves. Of course, I do for the stupid offenses that they make. But the fact that the
Bro.
government continues to allow them to get
It's
away with it is more of a problem to me.
it's
That that
just,
that's a problem.
bro. It's so corrupt, man. The United States is just so. I mean, but still, even with all the corruption and the place and the way that they treat darker skinned people in America, it's still so much better here than it is in other places in the world, bro. Bro, I'm
I
telling you,
agree.
I've been to South America, I've been to Germany, I've been to Iraq, I've been to Kuwait, bro. It's better here than everywhere that I've ever been. It's better here in America. I really wouldn't want to live anywhere else for now. Now, when Trump get in office, that might change. We might have to go up to Canada. We might have to go up to Canada or
Yeah, we
something.
got
My
we got
homie
to go. We got to
Warren
go.
boss, he said
Absolutely.
we can move up to Nova Scotia with them. So we might have to do it. Might have to do it,
That's what's up.
bro.
I just want to make sure we got a plan. All right, that's cool. Uh, or I'm sorry, so I save my money
Hey,
up so I can go over there to Uganda with
something.
Pastor Rap, or I honestly don't care. Uh, yeah, no, it's look, uh, and that's what I'm saying. Because you're critical of something, people think that you're against it. Like, if you're critical of Obama for something, then you're against black people. If you're critical of, Republicans for
Yeah.
something, then you're against white people. I don't know. Like people have these stupid associations. It goes back to, we'll have to do this in a separate podcast, but it goes back to the idiocy of the
Yeah.
all lives matter versus black lives matter conversation. That is the absolute. If that does not show institutional racism at its fullest, then I don't know what does. Anybody silly enough to be upset, to feel as though you need to say all lives matter and
Hmm.
don't understand what Black Lives Matter means, uh, I could understand your initial ignorance because you might feel like in the beginning when people first started saying it, I can understand you having some reluctance to it because it seems one-sided or something like that. I get it from Gates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I, but I've had this conversation. Like, I think people wanted the movement to say Black Lives Matter too. You know what I'm saying? But in my opinion, if you put two on the end of that, it sounds like I'm asking or begging you for something, and that's not what we're here to do. That's not what Black Lives Matter is there to do. That's not what they're asking for. Um, but one of the things that I appreciate is, when I went out to the rally in Durham, one of the things I appreciated the most, actually, it is the thing I appreciated the most, was uh, it was just as many white people out there with us at that rally as there was black people out there, and that is awesome. And they were not standing there. They weren't standing there like as innocent bystanders just to see if something was going to happen. They were out there with Black Lives Matter shirts on. They were out there with Black Lives Matters banners. They were out there, and I'm talking about, it was of course the younger generation, but there was some older people out there too. And I thought that was incredible. Like that really blessed me to see that people got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's not. That's another thing that I always say to people: Black people are not exclusionary. We've never been exclusionary, ever. Even in Africa. In Africa, we still were never exclusionary. We were never ever at any. You're not going to be able to point to a point in America in Africans' history, whether it be Egypt or anywhere else, where we were exclusionary. We will and honestly, Europeans and other groups of people use that to their advantage because we're not the type to shut you out immediately. We still don't do it. We got oppressed. We've been oppressed as ancestors for 300-400 years in this country, and we're still inclusionary. That's amazing in itself. If people would look at it for what it is, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying?
It's some black folk, bro. They are all the way.
But they've been pushed there. They've been pushed there. Any rational minded person that knows the history of this country and knows the history of black people in this country would be that way. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's for us to still be inclusionary, for us to not argue and get upset with people once they made the Harlem Shake a thing and turned it into something else. You know what I'm saying? The Harlem Shake, we know what the Harlem Shake was originally. That joint became a absolute craze. When did it become an absolute craze?
Which time?
I mean, I don't know that we need to be.
Time?
Huh?
When they started.
Of course. That's when it became viral. Exactly. Yeah. It got made. It got made into a thing, and then it was hot, and everybody wanted to do it, and it was mad fun. And you had schools doing it, Congress doing it.
Couple of them.
You got it. Exactly. So you had everybody doing it or whatever, and that's the appropriation that people talk about. But black people don't mind your appropriation. We just don't like it when you come in and take something out of our culture, but then try to act as if you discovered it. Just the same as people discovering in America. You discovered America, really? Did you discover it, or did you really discover America? Did you discover Africa too?
There already. How did you discover it?
There were people here. So what about the pyramids? Did you guys build those? Y'all built the pyramids. Well, we know it just was not black people that built the pyramids. Of course not, because they're too stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the typical thought. There are people nowadays, right now, that still think that there's people nowadays that still think Egypt is not in Africa, and I'm like, oh God, I can't. Like literally, like I guarantee you, on average, if you ask somebody where is Egypt, you know what? I might do that one day. Exactly. I might do that. I might do that one day. I might actually make a poll on. I might make a poll on Facebook and ask, where is Egypt? And then I'll put like 4 options. I'm gonna put America. I'm gonna put 4 options. Option A, America. Option B, Russia. Option C, Africa. Russia? Option D, the Middle East. And why not? Why not put Russia in there, man? People might say it. I don't know. I'm saying like it's Tori. I'm telling you, the level of ignorance and that always amazes me about America. How could you be so stupid when there's so much information literally at your fingertips?
People will not
it's literally at
literally
your
pick up their
fingertips.
phone and say, "Okay, Google, where is Africa?" Hold on, let's see if Google knows. Wait a minute.
They will
Let
not.
me see what Google says. Okay, Google, where's Africa?
Google's not dumb enough.
I mean, what
Here's
I
a
say?
map
Where's
of
Africa? That's
Africa.
not what I meant. Okay, Google, where is Egypt?
Where's Egypt?
Here's a map of Egypt.
Yep, still in Africa.
Yeah, she got. I
Still
was
there.
pretty sure it didn't move anywhere.
Right there on the top.
But see, then you have to go through the whole conversation. Then you have to go through the whole conversation about. But then you have to go through the whole conversation about whether or not that's still considered Africa, because or when the ancient Egyptians were there, were they actually black, or were they Syrians? Were they Europeans? I'm sure some people think. I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you saw that speech that the guy from Durham gave at the Democratic National Convention.
When he said, I saw the headline, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
I shared it on my page earlier tonight. Hey, what that dude said, what he said, Jesus was I want to say exactly what he said Jesus was a brown skinned Palestinian Jew. What's up, boy? Hold on. When that dude said Jesus was a brown skinned Palestinian Jew, I'm sure it was a whole bunch of people upset, boy.
No, he didn't.
Wait a minute.
Who is this?
What Jesus? What Jesus are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. That doesn't make any sense to me.
We gotta cut the conversation now that Marcus is in the building. What's up, little brother?
I have arrived.
This dude. You excited?
I heard
What's up, man?
Talking about that something about Egypt. I just was on Facebook and read an interesting fact about Egyptians. You know their skin was green apparently?
What?
It was on Facebook, man, so it must be the truth.
What sources? What? You're right.
Exactly.
If it's on Facebook, it's got to be true.
Was so concentrated in their skin that it was green and not brown.
Really?
Because the concentration of iron in the human body nowadays, and since humans are made up of 75% water, what happens to iron when it's in water? It rusts, therefore creating a brownish hue.
Wait a minute. No, that's not how it works, bro. No.
It was on Facebook, so it's got to be true.
So
that's not how it works.
You're right. It has to be. No. If it's on Twitter too, then this is a done deal.
Then you know it's true. That's how you know when it's true.
Well, you learn something new every day. And now we know Egyptians are green.
I'm here trying to educate y'all.
There it is.
What time is it there in Japan?
Stay woke, my brother.
I appreciate that. I am woke. I'm woke. I'm officially woke now.
My nigga.
Yeah. I'm 100% woke now because I need to go get me. I need to see if I can get me some greenish.
I don't know where you
kind of brown. So.
You gotta get in the sun to get that.
See,
I already got mine.
I don't either.
Let me take the glasses off for this. I'm about to take you to a whole nother level. Did you know that the Incredible Hulk is based off of ancient Egyptian mythology?
Bruh.
I did
because
not.
Of the greenish.
You following them Hotep dudes.
I'm telling you.
Follow them.
Yo, my mind just blew. Like it's splattered on the wall right now, like a Saw scene or something.
The government might try to.
That was awesome.
You know, when you simplify the proximity,
you might get cut off.
Extraterrestrial nation.
Hold on, my brother. because the bilateral conundrum of my incoherence allows me to defecate on my scrotum, if you will.
No, but if you defecate, then you must predestinate. And if you predestinate, then we can only be prostrate. No. Prostate in examination.
What?
Yep, that makes sense. I don't know what I was thinking.
There we go. All right, we're on one page.
I feel like y'all talking about something totally serious.
I need to find.
We would. Well, I mean, we was, but we would.
I don't even remember anymore. I'm still on the greenest shoe. I don't. I've not left there yet.
If y'all were
I'm about to look that up.
Serious.
No. That was probably. I don't even remember what we were talking about. I don't. Well, no. I was joking, saying that I was gonna put a. Actually, I'm not joking. I said I was gonna put a poll up on Facebook and ask where Egypt is, because I'm sure that they're. Yeah, I know, but I'm willing to bet that 50% or more of the people that answer that question will say the Middle East or somewhere else. Oh my God! Don't even bring
the movie wasn't bad though. The movie wasn't bad, but like I said, if they would have cast black people in that movie, it would have made $1 trillion. Because
speaking of movies, what do y'all think about that new Suicide Squad coming out?
Bro, I don't even know if I'm old enough to go see that movie. I don't know.
I don't know yet. Yeah, so somebody might have to. I don't know, man. Marquise, I know, is going to see it. So if Keith sees it and he says it's like that, then I'll think it. Well, we might have to go, man, because we can do a podcast.
I heard somebody told me that the Flash is in it.
What does this these hands up thing around my name mean? What does that mean?
Oh, we just gave you props.
Oh, props. People that watch can give you props.
Yeah. Hey, I almost like got one of y'all. See, I'm more popular than y'all, and I just got on.
Because we gave you props, man.
Oh,
man, we did that. We did that. Hey, you idiots. That I don't know, man. I think the Suicide Squad. I really don't know. I mean, I would do it for research purposes.
I hope so. The next one I know I'm going trash. I cannot wait to not see that movie.
What's going to be dumb trash?
Justice League. That movie is going to be super trash.
Man,
bro, Ben Affleck.
I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. That trailer was all right.
They tried to make it like
the trailer was all right, though.
Bro, Wonder Woman, though.
Nobody cares. Wonder Woman.
Yeah, they're definitely going to say
that. Here's how I know the movie is going to be trash.
Wait. I like Gal Gadot.
Justice League is going to be trash because they tried to make. If we're comparing it to the Marvel movies, they tried to make Aquaman the Hulk. That's how I know it's going to be trash, because Aquaman is trash. You cannot build a movie around Aquaman because he.
I will say this though. If they manage to make Aquaman a beast, then they have done the impossible, because. Ever since,
they cast him as
care who he
Game
is.
of Thrones, so
he playing Aquaman.
Wait. That what you got? But Aquaman slept on mostly from the premise alone, because Aquaman as a thought is already hilarious. so I think people don't think about Aquaman as a superhero because he's underwater. So what are you being a superhero of?
He has
because you're underwater.
And out of water, and that's it.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I mean, I wouldn't have thought of Aquaman, but
of every other hero could beat him if you get him outside of the water, which is where 90% of the conflicts.
Not if he has that trident
outside of the water.
Not with the trident though. He can get down. That trident is pretty freaking awesome.
Garbage.
Hey, look.
See, I'm about to.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Podcast. Call me Stephen A. Quick in this.
Look, I'm not saying that he's great, but I have to give the movie a chance, because I mean, the trailer was all right. I'll give it that.
Why is your name on this
What?
Jackson M. Bogo?
That's Jackson. That's Lumberjack's name.
How's I
Jackson and Bogo. Yeah.
Cause you read the books. Cause you supposed to
I
have
just
read the books.
Well, obviously, I did not read the books.
Obviously, you didn't.
I read one book, and that was the first one you came out with, and that's about it.
Well, we need you to catch up.
Yeah, probably.
But anyway, y'all, it's about 12:30. I know we've been on here about an hour and a half, bro. So this is definitely.
I just got on.
I mean, you just got on. We've been on here talking for about an hour and a half. What time is it there in Japan?
Hold on. It's 1:36 p.m.
Bruh.
It's daylight.
Yeah, it's raining real.
It's 12:36 a.m. here. So I'm about to go to bed. This is my one chance to sleep in tomorrow. Nah, I can't get that up. I can't give it up. No, don't do it. Please don't do it.
I know when the nurse get here tomorrow, I think I'm gonna probably go down to the church and see if I can get some writing done.
I'm trying to go see Star Trek tomorrow.
I need to go see
Star Trek tomorrow. That's all I care about.
Probably gonna be dumb trash, just like all the other ones.
Nah, you might not even be my brother no more after that.
I tend to agree.
Both Star Trek movies.
I'm really just a hater. I haven't even seen any Star Trek.
That is your mode. I'm gonna change your name on there to @the_hater. Totally. But anyways, we'll let you know. We'll let you know next time we do one. We're gonna. I'm going to bed.
All right.
It's pretty. It seems like it's pretty easy to do. So we can get back on get on there.
We'll let you know.
I know.
Yeah.
Keisha.
And we can. I think I'm gonna try to export it to YouTube too. But all right, y'all. I'll catch you later.
All right, I'm out.
All right, man.
Yep.
All right, Marcus.
Kick him out.